They're gonna be watching that. They're gonna come in. First thing you want to do is you want to grab your seat belt. My seat belt is not ripped, torn, and it latches properly. Fried. Okay. Next thing you want to do is you want to release some air from the tanks because you want to turn it on where the examiner is going to hear the governor release. Everybody knows what the governor release is. The psst, right? Turn it on. Okay. Bring it up a little bit because I do want you guys to hear the governor. That means that my air tanks, those are dual air tanks, means that they're already at normal operating speed. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to shut off my engine. I'm going to put it on start mode, where I see all these lights right here, sir. See? Once the needle stabilizes, I'm going to push in both my parking brakes. 1, 2. Once I stop hearing that airflow, I'm going to press my service brake. Sir, I should not lose no more than 4 psi in 1 minute. Would you please time me? Do not release the brake until he or she says the 1 minute is up. If you release it before she says the minute is up, you failed. Okay, so let's assume that the 1 minute is up, okay? Now I'm going to fan my brake, and between 60 and 55 psi, my low air pressure light and buzzer should appear in my dashboard. Hello, sir. I'm going to continue fanning my brake, and between 45 and 20 psi, both my parking valves should pop out. Sir, please observe them. 1, 2. I'm going to do another safe start. I'm going to ram it up to 1200. And in 3.5 minutes, both my air tanks should be filled back up to 120, between 120 to 140 psi. Would you please time me? Thursday, man, between 1 and 2, there's going to come, I guess speakers going to come and speak to you guys. I don't know if you ever heard of a company, Snyder?
Yeah.
Well, they're going to come down here to speak to you guys between 1 and 2 p.m. Thursday. Did you hear the governor release? At this point, I want to get off and remove my trucks. We're going to watch how you get off the truck, right? 3-point contact. Back in. One contact. Grab your seat belts. they're not gonna be telling you put your seatbelt on and all that stuff. You know, if you don't have it, that is grounds to. Okay, sir. Now I'm going to continue with my tuck test. The reason for my tuck test is I want to demonstrate to you that my brake system and suspension system are safe to drive on the highway. Okay, I'm going to test my trailer brake first. We're going to drive. I should go nowhere. I'm going to vice first. Now I am testing my truck brake. Drive. No. Now I'm going to push both of them in and test my service brake. Air supply is a little low. Okay. Here it goes. I opened that. I had already opened it. Reverse back. That is your tuck test. Okay, sir, with this said, I'm going to explain a couple of components inside the end cap, okay? I did see my ABS light come off and on. Directly in front of me, I have my windshield. My windshield is properly mounted and secured. No cracks, no chips, no illegal stickers. My weather strip is intact. My wiper and my wiper blades are compressed against the windshield. They're not bent, cracked, or broken, and they work well as my washer. To the right, I have my signal. To the right, I have my signal. To the left, I have my low beam lights and my high beam lights. I also have my hazardous lights or my four-ways. On the sides, I have my mirrors. My mirrors are properly mounted and secured. No illegal stickers, no cracks, no chips, and they are adjusted to my siding, both sides. I have my city horn, my highway horn. I have my defroster and heater are working properly, sir, as you can feel the heat, but I'm going to put it back to a comfortable temperature. Down on the floor or in my storage compartment, I have 3 emergency triangles. I have a fully charged fire extinguisher, and I have extra fuses. I want to take a couple of seconds to make sure that I covered everything. Did I miss anything, guys, so far?
The ABS and the there?
Yeah, I did say my ABS like came off and on. Okay, sir, at this point, sir, I would like you to get off and check my lights. This is what you're going to be telling the examiner. Ya cuando you covered everything in here, sir, would you, or ma'am, would you please get off and check my lights? And they're going to do exactly that because they don't want to be out on the road and you find out that you don't have a signal lamp or brake lights or something like that, okay? So do I have any questions on this? Would you guys really would like me to do this again? Bueno, let's get off and let's do the outside.